welcome to Arise Africa, and yes, I am Chichi Nwabo.
And I am Sadiq Olamide. We hope we meet you well.
And together we're going to make today's show as exciting as possible. And so what we ask today is for you to just stay close to your set and be part of the journey.
And I wanted to ask, I wish I would ask anyway, anyone that calls in, you need to tell me how you spent Easter.
Easter was last week, right?
Yes,
Easter was last week.
Of course.
How was yours?
I had a great time, but I didn't see your fried rice and chicken.
Did you have to keep saying it over and over again?
Of course, I have to.
Yes. I see. I'm coming for you.
We'll be right back, and when we come back, we're going to be discussing the crux of the matter for today. Please stay with us.
All right, welcome back to Arise Africa. And yes, this is Chichi Nwabo with Sadiq Olamide. Well, I hope you're still right there because it's getting pretty exciting. You know, one of the things we like doing on Arise Africa is talking about business and talking about money because it is central to living. And on today's episode, we are going to talk also on the same subject, but this time around, it's all about harnessing business opportunities in Nigeria. And I have someone who's suitably qualified to talk about it. Yes, he is an entrepreneur, a business owner. His name is Tomwill Thompson Layefa. You've got to forgive me, please.
It's okay.
I actually am calling your business name.
Yeah.
That's what I call you, right?
Yes, that's what you call me.
He's the CEO of Tomwill Group of Companies right here in the city of Warri, Delta State, Nigeria. Maybe different parts of Nigeria that I don't know about.
In Warri, I guess.
In Warri?
Yes.
Welcome.
Benin as well.
I think I like the Tomwill part too, so I may just address you as Mr. Tomwill.
Well, that's fine.
When I saw Tomwill,
Yeah.
the first thing I said was, Mr. Tomwill.
Of course, it sounds great.
Yeah.
I think
Very
Mr.
interesting
Tomwill.
name.
Yeah, I think I'm going to maybe in the course of this discussion tell you how the name came about.
Oh,
Oh,
sure.
yes.
We would
Yeah.
really
Sure.
love to hear that.
Sure.
We would really love to hear that.
Yeah, thank you.
Talking about harnessing business opportunities in Nigeria, like the topic says, what does it really mean to harness business opportunity?
Okay, firstly, I think I want us to look at the word, what it means to annex.
Okay.
Okay, annex means to control and to make use of. I actually like the definition on my phone here about opportunity. I was going through it and it actually got to me.
Okay.
It said it's a time or a set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something. So if you look at these two words together, is you trying to make good use of opportunity,
Yes.
trying to make use of circumstances. The truth that I've studied a lot of wealthy people, and one of the things that gave them break is when they're having crisis. People become richer and greater during crisis. Not just now, in time past, even now today. A lot of persons made a lot of money during the COVID-19 period.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
sure.
for one also made money during the COVID-19 period. So our next opportunity is looking at circumstances, looking at the set time. What time should I launch this business? What time should I do this? You know, while people were crying about COVID-19, I was thinking, I cannot be of help, I cannot solve problem. That what happened. So I started thinking, what do I do to help people? Because in helping people, you become richer. In solving problems, you become richer. So I was asking, this is COVID-19, this is a pandemic period. What can I do to help? But in the process of doing that, I started thinking, what are the things I can do? That's the circumstances.
Okay.
And annexing is to control. So what do I do to control pandemic?
Yes.
I didn't know how to do sanitizer. I started doing sanitizer during that period.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know how to
beautiful.
do face masks. At that time, face masks became so expensive. So like, how do I help these people to start using cheap face masks?
Okay.
I started doing face masks. I went to research what can I do. And funny enough, between that short period of time, I was able to annex opportunity. I was able to make businesses money. I was one of the first people in this state to start making local face masks.
Wow.
Yeah, seriously, because it was all over social media before government started saying, okay, give opportunity for people to make face masks. I didn't only do that. I discovered that people were hungry because nobody was selling food.
Yes.
So I got permission. I started doing barbecue.
Wow.
Yeah. I started doing barbecue home delivery. You make orders online. Because a lot of people were on social media because
Yes.
they were bored. Because I have a fish farm. So I
Okay.
just take it, get it prepared, dry, small fish, and we deliver it. So
deliver
it.
if you look at those two words, what I do is the set time, the circumstances. Then annexing talks about to control and to make use of. So those are the.
Meanwhile,
things.
it's not your line of business normally.
Yeah, no, yes.
You know, you just
You
have
just
to,
take
like you said,
advantage.
harnessing and
Yes,
identifying.
exactly,
You know, it's easy the way you're saying it as a businessman to say, okay, I identify opportunities. But for someone who's not probably conscious in that area, it may be such an uphill task. You know, to be able to identify opportunities. What are some of the business opportunities, you know, that are available in Nigeria? And on the other angle, like, okay, how do you identify these opportunities? How do you get to know when to key in, you know, on this, you know, particular, what do you see? What do you watch out for?
All right, I made a post on my page on social media. I said, if you put me in an hole, I will think how to make money from that place. Yeah, that's where I think. I look at things and I see money. As I'm here and I'm just saying, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? What can I do to generate money? Now, this is it. Money, like my friend will say, a senior friend, Francis Okumaba will say that money works in the streets of Nigeria. And that is true. There's a lot of problems in this country. One of the way you can actually see opportunities when you begin to see problems. What can I solve?
Okay.
It's everywhere. You're looking very beautiful. People need hair. Okay, in my locality, the hair are too expensive.
Okay.
How do I get shipping and start selling? Those are things. You look at people want food. Food is expensive these days. How do I get cheap food from the north and bring to the south and start selling it? There are a lot of opportunities. For instance, now, people are saying that tomatoes and all that can only be grown in the north. That's a lie from the pit of it. That's not true. That's not correct. Our soil also is very good in production of tomatoes.
Okay.
You can start looking at that. Okay, instead of me going to the north, okay, let me start planting tomatoes. It might not be in a very large scale at first. It might be from a very small, humble beginning. And you just start selling in your community. For instance, then you live in a very big estate. The other people, you know, it pains when I see young people saying that there is no job. To me, it does not make sense. You live in an estate where there are a lot of people, a lot of kids, a lot of cars. Why not just write to everybody in your estate and say, I want to be washing your car?
Okay.
Okay.
Funny enough, you might not even be the one to be washing the car.
Yes,
You might just get somebody employed and wake up in the morning. Maybe you are charging your neighbors 500 naira. You are paying the person 200 naira. You started making money.
Definitely.
You can do school runs.
Okay.
You might not be the owner of the keke, the tricycle. Get somebody that owns it. Go around and say, okay, please, I'll go and be dropping your kids and picking them from school. And because many people don't really have that time to take care of their kids going to school, and if they trust you, you can be dropping your children from school. So there are a lot of opportunities everywhere. So you just be smart in thinking. It's everywhere. Let me shock you. Let me shock you, my sister. Do you know that the people that comes to buy fish, because I'm a fish trader as well, the people that comes to buy feed from us, catfish, do you know they make more money than us?
Okay.
Yeah.
How?
The market women, I will tell you, they will come to us. We started training the fish for me for 5 months.
Okay.
And they came to buy fish for me in the morning, a kg for like 750. In the afternoon, I went to the same place to go and buy that same fish. They were selling that fish for 900, 1,000. I always making more money. This is a fish that I've trained for 6 years. They just came once and they bought it and they make so much money. And do you know that even these waste, chicken waste, a rubber is 2,500 naira.
Wow.
So you can go there and make arrangement with the Malam people that are selling. They say every week I'll come and be carrying this thing. And then you've taken us out. But we need convenience. There's sometimes I carry to my car will be smelling. So if I can get somebody that will be bringing it to my farm at a cheaper rate, money flows in the streets of Nigeria. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Yeah.
Sir, I would love to ask this question because you said something earlier. You said even if you were put in the hold, you would still look for a way to make money.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of persons always tell themselves, I'm not a business person, I don't like business, I can't engage in businesses and all that. Seeing these business opportunities and, you know, harnessing them, because sometimes we might all be looking at a particular thing, but we're seeing differently.
Yeah.
So does it have to do with traits?
Well, as an individual, right from the beginning, I knew I was going to do business. Okay. By profession, I'm a computer engineer. I did computer science in Boston University and computer engineering as well.
Okay.
Wow.
So I'm a trained engineer. But from the go, when I was still a teenager, that was when maybe this is the right time to talk about the name Tomwill.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, it talks about the idea of purpose. You must discover purpose.
Mm.
Okay.
You know, it's very, very important for you to discover what you think you want to become in life.
Yes.
You understand? So I got that very early, and one day I was trying to get my purpose defined in life as a teenager, and this word came to me that I'm going to do business, and the name came Tomwill, which is a combination of my father's name and my name, Thompson and Williams.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, that's a great combination. Even the Lord said, no, it's not just a combination of two names. He said, Tomwill, we have an orphanage. Thompson, we have a farm. Thompson, we have a oil company. Thompson, we have. So that's why it's a group of companies. So
Yeah.
when I discovered that, and okay, this is what I'm called for. Now,
Okay.
to answer your question, the truth is, it's not everybody that is going to be an entrepreneur.
Exactly.
I must be very blunt with this. There are some persons that are called to be in the office.
Yes.
You know, if you are a fish, you cannot do well on the ground. If you are a bird, you do well. You show your talent and all your great things in the air. So there are some persons that are not called. That's the truth. If you are not called to be an entrepreneur or a businessman, you go there, you will not succeed in it. If you are called to be in the office, you can be successful. Look at Okenji Weather, for instance.
Sure.
She knows that's a passion. She's a career person. She decided to follow her passion, and today she's on the top of her career. The bottom line is just be good at what you're doing. So don't say because Mr. Tomwill is succeeding in business. Oh, today. And funny enough, there's another person that don't stay in one place. They don't stay in one training. You know, and it's very bad. That's what is happening. That's what is killing, especially this city. A lot of persons, okay, for instance, you want to learn how to make hair, and they tell you that the process of you to learn how to make hair is 2 years, and because you just did one person's hair in the 5th month, and you are one of the best, and the things start getting into your head, and the next thing you want to go and open your own hair studio, you won't do well. The reason is this, because you've not gotten all the things you need to know. And the next you start doing, you start burning people's hair. The same thing with fashion design. So what I'm trying to say is that we need to be trained. If you want to go into a trade as an entrepreneur, get all the knowledge you need to get to. It's very, 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 very important. So like, it's not everybody that can be a businessman, but if you're going to be an entrepreneur, there are some that are inherent.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the truth. It's there. You know, and even though it's there, you still need to build on it.
What about if you do not have passion for a business that presents itself, you know, up to you? You talked about like looking around and having to see opportunities and all that. What about if you don't really have the passion? You're not really, that's not your area. That's not where your focus is. Do you go into it because more like the previous question, but because money is involved, because you're gonna move higher, you're going to make more money, or how do you see it?
When opportunity presents itself, viewers, I beg you, grab it. Yeah.
Even if you have no passion.
Yeah,
for
if you
it.
do, just grab it.
Okay.
Somebody wants to say something that if you're asked if you can do something, first of all, say yes. They find a way to get it done. I'll say that again. If you are asked if you can get, for instance, a contract, if they ask you, can you do this job? First of all, say yes. It's not, you're not lying. Bible says I can do all things to Christ. That's straight to the spirit.
Absolutely.
That's
So
very
you're
yes.
not lying. You understand what I'm saying? First of all, say yes. Then go behind and sort the way you can do it. Let me give you one of the first job I got that gave me breakthrough in life was many years ago, about 10 million naira.
Okay.
Okay, they brought the job for me and said, can you do this? Do you know how to do this kind of print? I said yes. But right in my head, I know I can't really get it done. But if I've said no at that point in time, I would have lost that opportunity. Confidence would have been lost.
Very
Yes.
true.
They won't give it to me. But I said,
Very
yes,
true.
I can do it. This is it. My mind started moving very fast. This is the way they do what. I went back to my studio, went back to the house, look at it, studied it, look at the kind of material, made 1 or 2 calls, boom, got it, and I got the job. That was one of the things that gave me a springboard to what other businesses I'm doing today. So when the opportunity comes, do it perfectly well. Take that opportunity. Don't let it go. Today we sew bags. We're in the office. We're into tailoring. We're into fashion. Am I a tailor? Am I going to sit on the machine one day and start sewing? I'm not going to do that.
Sure.
Why did I go into tailoring? I will explain that to you. we do 3D shirt, we do branding. And most times, if we take these things outside, the tailors make us to disappoint our client.
Okay.
I saw an opportunity there. I said, no, for me to disappoint my client, what do I need to do? I need to open a fashion house. It's an opportunity. I'm not a fashion designer. What do? I brought people in that are expert in it. I pay them and they get my job done. Who did the job? Are they the one? It's me.
Okay.
Because they see me. So when you have such opportunity, don't let it go. It might just be your breakthrough
Definitely.
to your passion. I repeat again, it's not your passion, it's not your vision, but getting that opportunity might make you accomplish your passion.
So one door opens.
Yes,
Okay.
multiple
Quite another,
times.
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So we know that entrepreneurs are risk takers.
Yeah.
So my question is going to be very direct to you.
All right.
Has there ever been a risk you wanted to take and you had this cold fit? Did you ever have that experience?
Yes, certainly. Yeah, entrepreneurs are risk takers, but as you keep growing, as you keep maturing in business, you take calculated risk.
Okay.
Calculated.
Yeah, so that the risks will be minimum.
Okay.
There are some risks I won't take. I've bought one machine over about 1.5 million. I didn't use it for 1 week.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah. So am I going to kill myself?
Of course.
So why didn't you use it?
There was a factory error. Came from China.
Okay.
So am I going to send it back to China?
At
I
all.
won't do that.
Okay.
So there are those kind of risks. Should I buy this machine? I shouldn't buy this machine.
Okay.
Those are risks. Because after you have saved 2 million or 5 million to go and get an equipment, is risk.
Yes.
Because those money can just get into the blue ocean and it's gone.
True. True.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Of course.
in taking those kind of risks, you should put everything in the hands of God as a God. Up to your hands, I commit my spirit.
Okay, I'd like to say again, the reason why I'd asked, a lot of persons want to actually go into some businesses, but they look at it like, this is my fund, I'm trying to put it into this business. What if it fails? And what if it
What
thrives?
if the bank closes?
There are always what ifs.
Yeah, what if the bank closes?
So how would you advise?
What I would advise him, go for it. If I tell you how I started, you'll be surprised. I started in a house, a small house,
Okay.
in my friend's house. Bought a little computer. That's how I started. If God has given you a vision, go for it. If it's in you, funny enough, those dreams we have when we were little, those were actually your real dream.
Yes.
Circumstances would have come and
Maybe them
bastardized
change.
you, and you just say, oh, I don't think this. No.
There's this a particular aspect that keeps people from achieving their dreams or getting to the end of what they kind of, thought they would. And I would say one of them is fear of failure. Fear of failure. I mean, every day they talk about it. I mean, if it were not such a big issue, I don't think books would be written because of it, or people would want to talk about it. So it's something that ought to be, looked at. What do you say,
I think
businessmen, fear of failure?
I think number one, who are your friends? Who are your circle of friends?
Okay.
It's very important.
Okay.
There are people that are dream killers. They come to you and tell you, this is a business I want to help, I want to have 2 million. Hey, wait! Hey, baby, that girl do that thing as well, money finish.
Oh.
A seed has been planted.
Pessimistic people.
So who are your circle? Who are the people you discuss your ideas with? If you discuss ideas with somebody that is below you, certainly it's going to discourage you.
True.
What are the things you're listening to? What I'm saying is this: please don't let fear factor deprive you. When I wanted to start fish business, I have those kind of fish business. Fish business, don't try more. You go also. Why are people still doing it? As far as one person is doing it and the person is succeeding in it, I too will succeed in it.
Definitely.
And I went into it and I've never lost in fish farming.
Wow.
So don't let people talk you out of your vision. Be positive. Read books. Get positive messages from great men of God, and it won't stop you. That's never stopped me, and it will not stop me.
And just now you were trying to state, some of the things you'd advise an entrepreneur to do, or someone that's looking to build a business to do, especially something to help them grow.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you
Yes.
very much for bringing me back to it. Please, Start small.
Okay.
I had a friend, when I started my business, the first office I opened here in Warri, it was just one small place. There was no share, there was nothing in it. And this my friend called me and said, like,
just 8 years ago.
Yes, about 8 years ago. And called me and said, come to my office. And I went there and I see a whole big flat, everything. I was like, wow.
Really big.
Yeah, I was happy. I was excited for him. But the problem is this, the guy didn't follow process. After 1 year, it packed up. After 8 years, I've had chains of businesses. Do you know the reason why? The Bible says something very profound. It said, despise not the days of little beginnings. As an entrepreneur, do all you can to start small. Because in starting small, you understand process.
Sure.
If something goes wrong, you can manage it. This is it. So I started small, and gradually, Bible says in the process of time, life is process.
Of course.
You can't just jump from one place and become big tomorrow.
Yes.
Dangote you are hearing today, the Lion of Africa didn't just start and Word of Life flew. No, it started from somewhere. Despise not the days of little beginning. Entrepreneurs, another thing I'm going to advise you to do, save.
Okay.
Don't eat your seed. Many people, when they get their first break, the next thing that comes into their head is buying of car.
Sure.
The next thing, they want to buy house and build a house. The Bible says something very profound as well. It said, after you have built your businesses, build your house.
Yes.
So you don't use your seed in your business to build house.
Okay.
You plant those seed. The seed gives birth. The seed gives birth is the birth, the fruit, the seed, the other seed that you now start using to live, buy your car, buy your house. But you don't use your first seed to build a house or get a car. When I bought my first car, I had the fund to get like four more cars.
Okay.
People were telling me, if you have money, why not buy a car? I was flying keke. Yes, I'm serious, because at that time I know that if I do it,
delayed gratification.
Yes, thank you, that's the right word. Delayed gratification. People don't understand it.
Sure.
Go through the pain now and get the gain tomorrow.
Yes.
Keep the fund. Oh, like, if your car is getting, I say, let the car behold. I'm building process.
Of course.
I'm building business. If I've bought those things at that time, I'm not sure I will be here where I am today. So please ensure you delay gratification, very important. Number 2, save. Save your money. Get a system that makes you save money. Let me shock you. My mom, God bless her, so she's going to be with the Lord. She sells fish. She's a fish trader. My dad is a marine engineer.
Okay.
My mom sells fish. Do you know, many times when I have some business to do, when she was still alive, I was just going to meet her and say, Mommy, get one job to do, give me 500,000 there. The next day she will give me money.
Wow.
Mama, now fish you they sell though. Why you two they do this thing? One day she called me and said, now saving. Osusu. Collector. They looks very local.
Yes.
Very local. But those people, those our mama them, they understand system. You know what I'm saying? So entrepreneurs, please do all you can to save. Let me teach you one thing that you can do to save money. I did it. I tried it this way. I posted it on social media. Some people didn't follow me. I tried doing this here. This is it. There are sometimes you come home, there are some free money in your pocket. Do you know that?
Yes.
Maybe 1,500 naira. You know those kind of money?
Yes.
Just see them in your pocket. Get an iron safe somewhere in the office or in the house. If you come back in the evening, okay, this is free, but let me just save it.
Piggy bank.
You will be amazed what will come out from it.
Wow.
I tried it. I was targeting in a year that maybe by then I would have been able to save, let's say, free money like that, say 600 to 700,000 now. Should I shock you?
How much?
In less than 2 months, those free money, because I just told my wife, let's go and open that safe and take the small money we have in the bank. I was expecting maybe like 100,000 or 150. Do you know how much the money was?
How much was
Over
it?
400,000.
Oh,
wow.
In 2 months.
In 2 months.
Wow. So
free money. So learn to save. Very
absolutely.
important. Yeah.
So that's one thing. I don't know if we really enumerated that properly. Are there really some specific skills you need to have to be able to do a business in Nigeria?
Yes, certainly. You must learn how to do business.
So what else? What else?
You must learn how to do business. Let me tell you. Let me say this to you. You are a hairdresser.
Okay.
There's the money side of hairdressing.
Okay.
Some people are very good in making hair, but they don't know how to make money
from it.
from hair. Some people know how to do graphics design, but they don't know how to make money from graphic design.
Yeah.
Some people are very good professional photographers, but they don't know how to make money through that. So you must learn the act of making money.
Okay.
So that's
From
that's
trade.
skill.
It's a
That
skill.
has
You
to be,
have to learn that.
Yes.
Then talking about the skill aspect, certainly you have to, because people pay you for what you know. Here's why I'm going to give you money, is because you know something that I don't know.
Rendering a service, sure.
Yeah, you're rendering a service, so you must learn something. And let me say this to you too: outside learning something, you can also make money without knowing anything. I'll tell you how it works. I can just go to social media and say I'm selling phone. Do I have a phone shop? No. But I have friends that have phone shop. When you come there and you place order for the phone, I go to my friend's shop and say, this is the phone, and take it to sell. I repair phone. Do I know how to repair phone? No. I take the phone, I take it to someone that can repair the phone. I repair. I sell food. For instance, let me say this to you. You could actually make so much money from other people's restaurants.
Okay.
Just go online, start posting food, different food. But then you've already made an arrangement with someone that has a restaurant. You want to do, I can cook the whole world for you. They place the order, you go to this person, the person cook the food for you, you package it and go and give to the person. You don't know how to cook. The only thing you know how to do is to market.
Yes.
And people are, I don't know, our youth, what are you people doing with social media?
Okay.
Oh, church things. Oh, moving things. Oh, ice cream things. That's what people do with social media.
Very true.
My hair is looking, oh, check it out. And people are busy building houses on social media.
Okay.
The first job I got from Bayelsa State government was through social media.
Okay.
I did a t-shirt brand and I posted it online, and somebody saw it and like, this is beautiful. Where are you from? I'm from Warri. Come to Bayelsa. And when I was going to Bayelsa State government house, they gave me job on the first year, the second one, the third year, until there was a change of government. So use social media, market your things, your products on social media, and you'll be surprised what you'll be.
Okay, so in rounding up right now, could you please list a couple of businesses that people can start with very little funds, if you don't mind?
Okay, number one, you can start printing.
Okay.
Just get a photocopy machine. That's not very expensive. So you don't necessarily mean you must open it in a big place. You can start it from your home, like start it from my house.
Yeah.
And people are giving me job. If you're a student and you're in the university, you can do that. Okay. You can also do snake farming. Snake farming is not very expensive.
Okay.
Okay.
You can start snake farming. If you want to get a professional to train you, that I can make that available for you. You can also do social media advertisement. That one you don't really need money to do that. All right. Then you can smoke fish and sell.
Oh,
all right.
beautiful.
Then another thing that people are not looking at, you can get a male and a female goat and train them. After 1 year, the goat would have duplicated, and you're making so much money if you have a space of land. If you have a land you're not using, a very big land you're not using, maybe half acre, 1 acre, and it's for your fathers in the village, go and clear it. Plant cassava. I'm actually doing that right now.
Okay.
Plant cassava in it. After 8 months, 9 months, you harvest that. You've made a lot of money. Then you cannot go into what you want to do. But let me say this lastly. Most of you that are complaining that you don't have money to start business, this is what you should do. Go to your uncle, go and work for him. Go and carry concrete. Do anything. Drive keke. They might laugh you for 1 year. It's just 1 year. But you know what you are doing. You know what you are saving the money for. That big, let me say this, that your uncle you are putting off that will give you 5 billion, and 5 million will not come, we're not there anywhere. I'm not trying to just make you say you don't have faith. People give money to people, those kind of huge money, when they've tested and they've proven, they have proven yourself that you can make use of it. Go and work for him, carry concrete, gather the money, then start that business of yours.
Wow, thank you very much, Mr. Tomwill. In fact, I had a great time, and I'm sure Chichi did too.
Thank you so much for being here today.
And I'm so certain that our viewers have had a great time. Chichi, any final words from you?
Well, I think you've heard it all. We hope to be back again same time next week.
And of course, Rise Africa is open for sponsorship, so you can always call in. The numbers are on the screen to sponsor the program. All right, thank you very much. This is how far we can go for today. We hope to be back on your screen same time, same station next week. Please stay with us. Bye for now.
Bye.